Good morning. Today is February 12th, 2025. I'm gonna check that just to be sure. Yes, it is. I have not been here for a little while. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Qigong. This class is a short class. We're going to practice 2 sets. Not going to go fast, but we're not going to spend the same amount of time on the sets as I would normally spend in class. This session is intended to give anybody who wants to do a little breath work, anybody who wants to do something, just calm down for a minute. That's what this class is for. So, we have a couple of things to pay attention to. First, feet firmly placed on the ground. Now, we can do this sitting, and I'll show this in a minute. But we're going to start with standing, firmly placed on the ground, about shoulder width apart, not too wide, not too narrow. So you don't want to be here, and you don't want to be out here in a mini horse stance kind of thing. All right, so feet about shoulder width apart, stand straight, relax through the whole body, pull up through the center. So the center is straight and feels very comfortable. Hands crossed over the lower Tantian. So you have lower Tantian, the middle Tantian, and the upper Tantian. So 1, 2, 3. Lower Tantian, ladies, right hand on the outside, gentlemen, left hand on the outside. Breathe in, both hands pull up to the middle Tantian, press down, return to the lower Tantian, and bend the knees as you sink down. And breathe in, full breath, breathe out. Relax, keep your back straight, bend the knees, bend the legs at the hip. Don't bend your back, don't bend your hip. Keep the hip straight. And breathe in again. And breathe out. Breathe in. Full breath. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release the hands. Straighten the legs. Now, excuse me. Couple of things to pay attention to as we're doing this exercise. We're going to do it again. In Qigong practice, what we want to do is to circulate the qi and the breath. The qi is this, in some definitions, this kind of mystical, we can't find it, we don't know what it is, thing that people talk about when they practice Qigong and they practice Chinese martial arts, and they talk about sending out the energy, and sending out the qi, and what is qi? There are whole libraries that talk about what is qi. There are. So, in our terms for what we're practicing right now, qi is the inner breath. The outer breath, the lungs, the cardiovascular system, all of the things that our physical body does to breathe. We take in oxygen, we expel carbon dioxide, we breathe. The internal breath works very similarly, but it's focused on the inner body. This is connected to traditional Chinese medicine and the idea that we have channels and meridians that run through the body that affect the way our body functions. So as we're moving, as we're practicing Qigong, we want to use that inner flow, that inner breath, the same as we want to use the outer breath. In this set, we're going to do the same set again. Breathe in. Pull everything into the lower dantian. Breathe out and extend. Relax the hands, check the feet. Hands crossed at the lower Tantian. Again, ladies, right hand on the outside. Gentlemen, left hand on the outside. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Fill. Pull in from the lower Tantian and breathe out. Press out through the whole body. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Fill. And breathe out. Empty. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release the hand. Straighten the legs. Relax. This very simple set is the first set in our 18 sets of Wudang Qigong. This is begin at extreme emptiness. So at the very beginning, we want to set our placement, we set our breath, we set everything that we're doing for the practice session at the beginning. At the beginning. Before we practice, there are a number of things that we should try to do. Let go of any extra tension. Try not to think about things that might be bothering us at the moment. It's for the duration of practice. We want to be as open as possible. So if there's annoying thoughts, if there's I got to get groceries later, I got to do this, if you're doing that, your mind is not quiet. We want this exercise and all of the Qigong exercises to be done with the mind quiet. It's not that we're not paying attention. I'm paying attention to every little thing that I'm doing. But I'm not paying attention to whatever's out there. I'm not paying attention to this over here. I'm not paying attention to that over It's right here. I'm going to do one more set this morning. This is called Pushing the Mountain. And I'm going to give it basic right now. I'll expand it as we continue these classes, and I'll get better at introducing each of the sets. For the long versions, it's much easier to manage because I'm expecting to be here for 30, 40 minutes. In this set, we're going to be finishing pretty quick. Pushing the mountain. As I pull my hands up, press down. I'm going to do this again. Don't worry about it just yet. And then push out. As I breathe in, both palms come up. As I breathe out, they press down. I breathe in again, both palms come up. This time, press forward. And notice my back. That's why I turn to the side. You want your back to stay straight as you press. So, no, right? The same idea. The breath is relaxed, even, full, and complete. Hands down at your sides. Palms up, breathe in. Breathe out. Press down, bend the knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push forward. Keep the breath smooth and continuous. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Full breath and breathe out. Empty. Breathe in. Pull in through the lower dantian and breathe out. Press up and down at the same time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep going. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep both palms centered through both sides of the body. So if you divide your body in half, your hands should stay on their half in the center. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Drop your hands. Relax. We're going to do this again. As we pay attention to the breath and the inner connections. Each time we bring in this breath, breathe in, pull up through the crown of the head and extend down through the heels. As we push forward, keep that same idea, except add the forward direction. So you're pulling up, pushing down, and you're pushing forward. This exercise, Tui Shanggong, pushing the mountain. It really is the idea that you're pushing the mountain. You want your stance to be strong. You want there to be the sense that there is something there, and I'm pushing against it. And when you pull in, think about, we're thinking about a mountain, pull in that clean mountain stream. Nice, clean water, right? That refreshing idea is part of what we want. Feet about shoulder width apart, hands at your sides, palms up, breathe in, press down and breathe out, bend the knees, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Keep that whole body connection. Pull up and push down. Push out and pull in. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep the connection through the whole body as you push. Just a little bit of resistance as you push out, and just a little bit of resistance as you pull in, so that you feel the push through the whole body, and that you feel that pull in through the whole body. Relax. Breathe. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. This time, press your hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise your heels slightly and lower them. Stay there. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Relax. Qigong practice is intended to develop, excuse me, is intended to develop your breath work. This is the breathe in, breathe out. As we breathe in, that breath in is full and extended through the entire body. It's not a, no, breathe in, breathe out. That bellows, that breathe in, breathe out, is a big part of what we want to develop. It gives us a more relaxed physical body. It lets us connect much more easily with our inner body. It gives us an opportunity to focus on something that we should be paying attention to instead of, where's that grocery list? It also regulates the entire body. There's a benefit to the muscles and tendons. There's a benefit to the lung capacity and the overall oxygen. It gets technical. The overall oxygen capacity in your blood, the quality of the oxygen in your blood, it really does help to promote good health. And that's something that, we probably all need right now. So I will be back tomorrow. We're going to do this again. There's more sets. There's 18 sets, so I'll be doing some different sets. These are intended to be short classes. I'm not going to give a lot of explanation, but I will give some. And I have a bunch of other classes where I've given a lot more explanation. If you've got a question, message me. I'm available, really. I appreciate everyone who was here today. Thank you. See you tomorrow.